I do remember warming up in the bullpen, and you know, it was one of those days. I wasn't throwing strikes. I couldn't get my body going, and just didn't really feel that great. You know, so I just kind of went back out and just started trying to stay focused and go back to work. And as the game obviously went on, I started feeling more and more comfortable and felt better. I knew going out to the ninth, I was thinking to myself, I've never thrown a complete game. I've never thrown 9 innings. You know, obviously it was actually we scored, I think, in the bottom of the 8th and made it 2-0. So I knew I had a chance to get a W and a complete game. So for me, I was more focused on finishing the game as opposed to, you know, how many strikeouts I had. But I knew I had a lot, and you know, the fist pump at the end of the game was for me, just honestly was for finishing the game, for my first complete game. So you know, obviously the team, you know, we celebrated on the field afterwards, and then they grabbed me and threw me on camera, and then that's when I found out I had 20. Well, after the circus inside for about an hour and a half or so, I you know, obviously got showered up, went back to my condo downtown, and I think me and Terry Adams actually ended up walking to Bennigan's on Michigan Avenue and had dinner. That was about it. Here and there, I'll meet one of the K guys, as they call themselves. Well, we're one of the K guys out in the bleachers. So every now and then I'll bump into one of them, and they'll remind me. This is for me. This is what I was born to do. This is what I love to do, and you know, I'm not ready to start another career yet. So and obviously having a couple of kids now, I have a daughter and a son, and you know, my main goal obviously the main goal is to go win a championship. But I chose to come back from the last injury mainly just so they could see what I did. I think you know, that gave me a lot of gave me a little more willpower than I had at the time going through these injuries to you know, to come back and make it back to this level and give my kids a chance to experience, you know, life here at Wrigley Field and coming to the ballpark every day, and so when they're older they can remember what Dad used to do. We've got a great team. We've got great guys. We've got the right person leading us. I think we've got the right attitude that it's going to take to win it, and you know, so far we've showed that you know, we've had some close games and some extra inning games, and these guys we've battled back and pulled most of those out. So we've got the right makeup here, I think, to do it, and this is as good a year as any.